This is year 3 of the Derek Reimer court saga. Year 1, he was arrested, he protested drag queen story hour events.
They have pride flags. Wouldn't this not be an extension of the court that's supposed to be neutral? So this is a conflict of interest. It's potentially discriminatory against me and my beliefs and my religion, and I am suffering for that.
Well, there's a lot of arguments, but the presumption is that when you're acquitted, you stay acquitted. And if you get put on trial for the same thing, then that's usually what's considered double jeopardy. Canada is actually an outlier among Western common law countries for allowing prosecutor right of appeal of acquittal.
Sydney Vizard for Rebel News, coming to you from Calgary, Alberta, to bring you a legal update on Pastor Derek Reimer.
2 years ago, the end of February 2023, myself and a small team, we went into a drag queen story hour near where the event was going to take place, and we had protested it. We were preaching. We were set up outside with singing and preaching and signs, and I was acquitted of cause of disturbance and mischief, and now the Crown is appealing that acquittal.
This is why today I attended the Calgary Courts Centre to hear from Pastor Derek Reimer himself and his lawyer, Andrew McKenzie, crowdfunded through the Democracy Fund by viewers like you at SavePastorDerek.com to find out more about the situation and where it is right now.
Thanks everyone for your donations. If you're watching, you donated. Shout out to you.
And so why are we in the courthouse today?
Well, this is year 3 of the Derek Reimer court saga. Year 1, he was arrested, he protested drag queen story hour events. Year 2, we argued the various trials over many months. And now that year 2 is done and the verdicts have come down, the biggest one, the original protest, he was acquitted. This was not satisfactory to the Alberta Crown Prosecution Service, who decided that this acquittal needed to be appealed.
This report is brought to you by...
What if governments are trying to reinvent the wheel when the greatest teacher of all times has already laid out the perfect blueprint for a constitution for a kingdom of love, faith, and freedom? Introducing the Kingdom of Heaven Freedom Passport. This special edition Freedom Passport captures the foundational truths of love, ethics, and freedom for all. It's a powerful reminder of Jesus' call to love one another and to be part of something bigger that you can carry with you every day. Join the movement, share the truth, and spread the love with your family and friends. Get your Kingdom of Heaven Freedom Passport at freedompassport.ca. And right now, all orders in North America come with free shipping and a free downloadable song with every purchase.
That's why we're here, and that's why I'm in my vestments today. We're in the Court of King's Bench of Alberta, and we're hearing the appeal of the acquittal for Derek's original protest at the Seton Library. And I think Rebel published that. There was the famous video of him being ejected from the room, and that's the one that he got acquitted on. But the Crown is taking a second kick at the can at this one.
We are now calling the police. Stop.
You know what? I'm not really surprised. Obviously, with this false religion in the land, this LGBTQ false religion, if you don't bow the knee to it, then they want to crush you, they want to make an example out of you, and that's exactly what we're seeing right here in the courts of Alberta. So we're going to continue to fight this, and I'm believing that we're going to beat them at their own game twice.
Now, obviously, us being in Calgary and having our mayor, Jyoti Gondek, not necessarily a friend to your cause. What kind of tensions are there for you at a municipal level?
Yeah, and to talk about Jyoti Gondek, she wasn't satisfied with the bylaw consequences of what we were doing. She said it wasn't severe enough 2 years ago. She went on a Twitter tirade, and she wanted to up the ante, if you will, and make it more criminal. And look where we are at 2 years later. So she got what she wanted, and let's make sure that she's not the mayor of the city ever again.
Obviously, the Crown is coming back again to go after Derek Reimer, and you made your arguments in court today. What were those arguments to defending the precedent that had been set?
Well, there's a lot of arguments, but the presumption is that when you're acquitted, you stay acquitted. And if you get put on trial for the same thing, then that's usually what's considered double jeopardy. Canada is actually an outlier among Western common law countries for allowing prosecutor right of appeal of acquittal. It's normally done under very narrow circumstances. Apparently, this is one of the narrow circumstances, but double jeopardy, that's a classic and evergreen legal principle that has a little bit less protection in Canada. It's still considered to be serious in Canada, but it's got less protection here because the Crown can appeal, and appeal they did.
Now, last question for you. Updates on your probationary status, some of the stuff you've been dealing with behind the scenes, and what can we expect to see from you future court appearances wise?
Yeah, so I'm going to be in court again next Friday, May 9th. This is for the criminal harassment conviction. We are appealing that. So I'm on a house arrest CSO order right now. Probation had rejected Mission 7, my ministry that I founded 9 years ago, to serve my community service hours of 100 hours. A judge has overruled that with my appeal that I represented myself. Probation seems to be a bit surly and a bit sour over this loss. So since then, I've been transferred over to the senior probation officer, and now I'm kind of under his supervision. He has nullified and he has revoked all my exemptions and all my permission slips to go out and work and provide for my family, to go to church. So I have a probation office meeting right away after this interview, and we're hoping that we gain some more ground with this, because the court has granted me permission to serve my sentence in the community, that I can work and I can do community service and I can go to church, none of which he wants me to do. So it's very concerning, especially that within this probation office, they have pride flags. Wouldn't this not be an extension of the court that's supposed to be neutral? So this is a conflict of interest. It's potentially discriminatory against me and my beliefs and my religion, and I am suffering for that. So we're going to continue to expose this story moving forward.
It's not about this day. It's about the fact that, again, we're in year 3 of this. Hopefully there is an end, light at the end of the tunnel. Hopefully there's an end in sight. But for now, Mr. Reimer, Derek, he's been spent a good little while. He's getting very used to the courthouse here, and I think that's the takeaway. Today is just another day in the grand scheme of things in this ongoing court odyssey. So. We're in about, there's still a few chapters yet to be told in this story.
I just want to thank all the Rebel supporters for donating, praying, and just sharing this story. Thanks, Rebel, for telling the other side of the story, and just stay tuned with what's going on here. We're moving into the 3rd year of these trials, and the battle belongs to the Lord, and I trust him in the process, so God bless you.
Pastor Derek's legal battles are not yet over, but let us know in the comments what you think about this situation. For Rebel News, I'm Sidney Fizard. SavePastorDerek.com is where you have to go if you want to support his legal battle through the Democracy Fund. And if you want to see the latest on Pastor Derek's story, at SavePastorDerek.com.